of Kudlow on Fox Business is here. Larry, perfect timing. We're about to get this White House press briefing. Your thoughts on this market?
Just one thing I want to make sure, it's not just the United States. The G7 energy ministers, finance ministers, and central bankers, the whole lot of them are meeting now. And the issue is whether to tap into 300-400 million barrels of reserves for all the countries, okay? That's had a big impact, actually, when trading started early in the futures market. That's a very big thing. Second point, you know, when President Trump says it's going to be over soon, I would believe him. Without putting a date on it, it's not going to be 6 months. It's not going to be 6 years. It's going to be a few weeks. He's been saying that. That's had a very positive impact on the oil market. And don't forget what we talked about on Friday when the news broke. It didn't exactly break, but it finally was promulgated. And that is, and I talked to Scott Besson, Treasury man, about it. You're going to have reinsurance. And yes, CENTCOM is working through some naval protection. As soon as ships inside, let's get 5, 6, 10, 20, 30 ships. I was told this morning in a conference call, there's a couple of 100 oil tankers sitting at the top of the Persian Gulf, ready to come through the Straits of Hormuz. I'd like to see 25 of them come through, whatever it takes. Once that happens, we will have asserted one of our most important war aims, which is to keep the Strait of Hormuz open. And that's what the president's saying, and I would believe him. He's been very consistent. Look, no nuclear weaponry, no nuclear fissionable weapons. Get rid of the missiles, knock out as many missiles as possible, and the Strait of Hormuz must be open. If Iran tries to blockade the strait and hold the world's economy hostage, then all hell's going to break loose on their head. Yeah,
Mohammed Al-Arian was just here. Called this moment wild. Phil Flynn, he just described, we've never seen anything like it. I mean, these moves are something. We just saw oil dip again below $80 a barrel. Yep. I mean, to Phil's point, there's a chance we could see oil return back to levels lower than before this conflict started.
When this war ends, and the war is close to being over, when this war ends, you'll probably drop to 60, probably to $55 a barrel. That's where you're going. That's where we were on West Texas before the war began. The world is awash. I've said this a million times. The world is awash with oil. There is more oil supplied right now than there is demanded. The big problem is the Strait of Hormuz. All right, that's a threat. If that blockade is broken, and I think we are in the process of breaking it one way or another, then we will go back to normalcy, and we will go back to a very strong, prosperous economy and a bull market in stocks.
I mean, obviously, a lot of that has to do with gas prices. This has caused a spike in gas, but it sounds like you're predicting that we could see gas drop back below $3 a gallon?
It will. Gas will move back towards $2.50 where it was before. There's no again, you have drill, baby, drill was pure genius. The United States is not, we are, by the way, this country is not beholden to the blockade in the Hormuz. It's not our problem. It's the rest of the world's problem, I grant you, and it becomes a pricing problem. That's unfortunate. But we don't depend on the Middle East anymore. We are energy sufficient. We are energy dominant with natural gas and crude oil. It's a phenomenal turnaround. Mr. Trump started it in the first term, and he's continuing it in the second term. It makes America even stronger.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you see the president come out and you get a sense he's telling you exactly what he knows as he knows it. And when he sees what he sees as the end game here, to your point, not only did he say he doesn't see this as a month-long thing, he says it's like a week-long thing. So, I mean, the markets, as I look at the U.S. stock market bouncing back in a big way, they obviously are seeing the end as well.
Markets believe in. Markets believe in. Markets believe our military. Markets believe what CENTCOM is saying. Markets believe in the evidence.
Yeah. And
the fog of war is very hard, so one can't.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.